Welcome back, everybody. Today we're here to talk about The Walking Dead Season 10C and some brand new images we got for the extra 6 episodes. I'm really excited to talk about these images with you guys, as I'm always excited to talk about The Walking Dead. This month they've been doing a lot of marketing, which makes sense. Obviously the show is returning this month, and it's really cool. I'm really excited for these episodes. So if you're a fan of the show, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Because we're going to have a lot of Walking Dead content leading up to the show, and then when the show returns, we'll be having our reviews and breakdowns and all that kind of stuff. Also, I'm going to be doing a Q&A really soon, and this is probably the last call, unless they drop a trailer or something and I make a video, in the next 24 hours or something, before the Q&A. But the Q&A, I'm most likely going to be posting this weekend. So if you want me to answer any questions you have in a video about The Walking Dead, it can be about anything Walking Dead related, but I'm just doing it because the premiere is almost here. I have a post in the community section of my channel. If you want to go leave a question there, I'll happily answer that in a video, again, coming out this weekend. But other than that, let's get into the video. Alright, so starting off with this image, we have Negan and Lucille. This is from the Flashback episode. I think it's episode 22, the season finale. And the word is that this episode is really good. I know some of the early reviews came out from some of the reviewers and stuff like that who get the episodes early, and everyone was saying that episode 22, the season finale, episode 16 was also a season finale. But the Here's Negan episode is supposedly really good. So I'm excited for it. This has already been one of my most anticipated episodes, if not the most anticipated episode. I'm also really excited for the premiere to see, where it picks up. And then also the Commonwealth. So it's kind of hard to pick one, but I think this is really cool what they're doing. I think, Lucille, seeing her before the zombie apocalypse and then also into the zombie apocalypse, which is something a little bit different from the comics, is a really good choice. So I'm excited to see that. And then obviously seeing Negan become Negan is going to be really interesting also. And on top of that, we're going to see how this plays into the bigger picture. Why is Negan having these flashbacks? Because it's him having the flashbacks. It's not just like a random flashback episode. He's sort of thinking about his past, which is why we're seeing it. So what's going to happen with his future on the show. So lots of exciting stuff for this episode. Very excited. Here is another Negan Negan image. You can see here that he's working on the walls in Alexandria. So this is actually pretty cool because I didn't really know what he's going to be doing in the extra 6 episodes, but it looks like he's going to be back in Alexandria just doing work, what do you guys think? I think he might still be in that cell, especially if Maggie is there. I feel like, would Maggie let him be in the house with other people? What do you guys think? I think he's going to be in that cell still, but I think the scenes in Alexandria, there's going to be a lot of tension there, which leads to that finale where he kind of leaves and thinks about his future. So, he's obviously just working here. Next, we have an image of Daryl, and he's killing a walker. Apparently, we're going to be getting some flashbacks of Daryl too, like some flashbacks of him looking for Rick. But I also think he's going to be on his own in the extra 6 episodes as well. He's going to be with Carol, but he's going to want to spend time alone because I know they're going to be splitting up and doing their own separate things. So, Daryl in action. It's always cool to see that. This walker is wearing a military uniform, so I don't know if that's significant or anything like that because it's been a while since we've ever seen. I can't really remember the last time we saw a walker with a military uniform, so that'll be interesting if that's significant in some way. Especially since the world of The Walking Dead is getting bigger. There's always other groups out there, things we don't know about. So I do think it's possible for it to have some significance, but I wouldn't look too much into it. Just a thought. Let me know what you guys think. Next, we have an image of Daryl just walking in on the tracks. I think I remember seeing the other side of this on the trailer. I think there's a bunch of walkers he's leading away. So I wonder if this is a flashback or it's something that Daryl is doing right now in the moment. Sort of like in season 6 when he would lead those walkers away. Because I wouldn't be surprised if they have a walker problem, especially since the Whispers were there. The Whispers brought on a lot of walkers. So I don't think it's out of the question for them to be having walker problems. But again, it's just hard to tell whether or not this is from the flashbacks or the present day stuff. I don't even know if there is going to be flashbacks. I just heard people say there's going to be flashbacks. Obviously, I haven't seen the episode or anything like that. But I think in both, flashbacks and present day stuff, Daryl's pretty much doing the same thing. Like, he just wants to be by himself and doing his own thing, searching for Rick because he still hasn't found a body. But we'll see. Next, we have this image of Carol. You can see here that she is also on her own in the woods. Again, her and Daryl are going to be splitting up. So these extra 6 episodes are going to have a lot of character stuff for sure. Just internal stuff, which I'm glad. I like that kind of stuff. Obviously, we're going to be having the story propelling forwards with the Commonwealth stuff and the Negan and Maggie stuff for sure, but there's going to be a good handful of character stuff also. I think especially with characters like Daryl and Carol, because they're getting their own spin-off, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're already setting up the spin-off, and because they want to be on their own. They've spoken about it in the past, so I think it's definitely possible. So that's something I'm going to be keeping an eye out for. And I think Carol also might be feeling a little bit guilty about what's happening back home with the Negan and Maggie stuff, because she actually, well, according to the synopsis for the season finale, she's the one who takes Negan, on the journey where he's by himself and then kind of thinks about his past. So I think, she was the one who made the deal with Negan. She did keep the promise at the end. But now Maggie is back and she's just super frustrated and upset. And, Carol and Maggie have known each other for a very, very long time. I think that's like a underrated relationship right there, like Carol and Maggie. They've both been on the show. They met in season 2. So, I would imagine that, she would feel a little bit upset with all the tension going on back home. So that might also be part of it. Speaking of Carol and Maggie, we have an image right here of them. So they're back in Alexandria. You can see that there's like a table. They have like tools and stuff like that. So I think they're just rebuilding that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I said, I think this is like a pretty underrated relationship, Carol and Maggie, because they don't really... Maggie's been off the show for a while, but, even then, I don't really remember them talking that much. So it's going to be pretty cool to see some Maggie and Carol scenes for sure, unless they had, like, moments that I might completely forgetting about. But I just don't... they did have that thing in season 6 with the Saviors for sure. So, so they have been through a lot of stuff. But I think with all the breaks and all the, delays, I just sort of... haven't seen these two, and Maggie's been off obviously for a long time. I just sort of miss these two being together. Also, you can see they're kind of wearing jackets, which is interesting, and I think that's because they were filming this late 2020. Usually they film during the spring and summer into the fall, but these extra 6 episodes were like a brand new thing. So yeah, that's a little interesting. We did get that snow episode, so it's not like brand new, but usually they don't wear... Now I'm kind of remembering Rick. You guys remember how Rick used to always wear that jacket like towards the end of the season, because that's when they would film, the later episodes when it started to get cold in the year. So I don't know, stuff like that is interesting to me. Next, we have an image of Maggie. She's in the woods here. We have an image of Gabriel and Aaron. They're looking down, so I think maybe they have... they're looking at someone. It kind of seems like maybe they're looking at someone in a chair tied up. Maybe it's Maze. Maybe they got Maze. Or they're just looking at, something. But, yeah, I'm very excited for this episode between them and Maze. Because Maze seems like a really interesting character. Robert Patrick's a great actor, so it's going to be pretty cool to see that. And then we have some Commonwealth stuff. Here we have Princess. She's in one of those carts that they're taking them away. She's looking outside. And then we have this image. So this is like probably in the beginning of the episode where they're all surrounded by the Commonwealth, and then they take them away. So yeah, I think all these episodes are something that I'm definitely looking forward to. Really cool that they did add a Commonwealth episode. When they first said like the extra 6 episodes will just be, focusing a lot on characters, I wasn't expecting a Commonwealth episode. So I think it's really cool that we're getting one. But you guys let me know what you think about that. With the Commonwealth. What's Princess's role gonna be like? I know right now because of the trailer, some people think that maybe she, maybe she knows the Commonwealth, which I wouldn't be surprised, but there is a lot of focus on her in these trailers and images. So really excited, and I think she's a great character. I did like her stuff that we got in season 10. So I'm excited to see more. But yeah, you guys let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about these images? Just a quick little video, because because they just released these today. Again, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A this weekend, so if you have any Walking Dead related questions, be sure to ask them in the community section of my channel. But as far as this video goes, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like rating. For more Walking Dead videos, just be sure to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Please take care, and I'll see you guys soon.